Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys another update on what's happening with Terra Luna Classic. So we know that Terra Luna Classic, okay, did in fact have these pumps right here, right? And then it dipped, right? And for the past few days, guys, you guys can obviously clearly see that majority of the time Terra Luna Classic for the past, few days and of course few hours, it has majority of the time been dipping. Even today, guys, okay, yesterday, right, we were in fact seeing Terra Luna Classic holding up pretty well. It was in fact at 31. It was in fact having a slight pump up. You guys can clearly see that. But then, okay, we are in fact having a slight dip today. So we are still at the 30 range, just at the 30 range, okay. But it is in fact dropping today. You guys can clearly see that it is in fact down 3% today. Okay, so Terra Luna Classic is down 3% today, which is still fine. Okay, at least it hasn't dropped 10% or 20%. And hey, if it does, right, I'm buying more. I'm not saying it's a bad thing if it drops. That's an opportunity, guys, to buy. If we see dips, guys, what do? We take that as an opportunity. Okay, we take that as advantage to buy the dips, pretty much, right? That is pretty much the time to buy. So yeah, Terra Luna Classic is in fact having a slight dip today. It is in fact having a 3% drop right now. You guys can clearly see it now. It's at 29, just under 30. Let me give you guys a little update on what's happening with the burns, the tax burns. Okay, so we saw last night when I filmed that video. Okay, sorry guys. We saw last night that it was in fact at 4 billion. It literally just hit 4 billion and 20 million Terra Luna Classic tokens that were in fact burnt. Now, guys, it's currently at 4.1, right? Almost 4.2 billion Terra Luna Classic tokens, which is absolutely amazing to see, guys. Just the tax burns by itself, okay? We are obviously already burning, millions. Every single day, we are in fact burning and destroying millions of Terra Luna Classic tokens just by the tax burns, which is absolutely, amazing to see, okay? So this is obviously great to see. We know the tax burns just went live over 2 weeks ago now. Okay, and we have already burned 4 billion, over 4 billion Terra Luna Classic tokens. Okay, so this is absolutely amazing to see. And I just want to show you guys this news article. So we know that Binance, okay, burnt over 5 billion, 4.5, 5.5 billion Terra Luna Classic tokens a few days ago, right? This happened literally 3 days ago on the 3rd, okay, when Binance burned over 5 billion Terra Luna Classic tokens, which is absolutely amazing. This is exactly what we want, guys, right? If we want to see, okay, Terra Luna Classic at 1 cent, a few cents, and of course $1, right? We all want to see Terra Luna Classic at the price of $1, right? If we want to see that, okay, to happen for Terra Luna Classic to reach these price targets, we need to burn literally billions, okay, not millions, billions and trillions of Terra Luna Classic tokens, guys, if we want to see, Terra Luna Classic reach $1 and of course over that, right? Because we know that the max supply, okay, for Terra Luna Classic is 6.9 trillion, almost 7 trillion, which is a lot of tokens, okay? It's a lot, guys. So we need to obviously, drop the supply lower, okay? So so we can see Terra Luna Classic reaching a few cents and of course $1 and of course above $1, okay? So obviously this right here is exactly what we want to see, guys. We need more burns to happen. We need to burn more Terra Luna Classic tokens and destroy them, okay, for the price to go up. You guys have to understand that, right? So yes, guys, Binance, one of the biggest crypto exchanges out there, is in fact supporting the burns now. Before they weren't actually supporting the burns, but now they are. And when they announced it, we know that we had this pump up, okay? This was in fact a 60 to 70% pump up in just a matter of 3 to 4 hours, which was absolutely amazing. This was actually a great day, okay? And then it obviously dropped because I'm guessing, people did in fact take some profits. So it didn't in fact have a little sell-off. So it did in fact drop. You guys can clearly see that, okay? But it wasn't a massive drop. We are still on the support level right here. You guys can clearly see that, right? So we are still pretty much at the 30 range, you know what I mean? So Terra Luna Classic is still holding up pretty well, you know what I mean? It hasn't really significantly, dropped back down to, its 18 range, right? So That's obviously great to see, but you know, we need more burns to happen. And I'm glad that Binance, okay, are in fact supporting the burns now for Terra Luna Classic. You know what I mean? Because you know, if they weren't supporting it, yes, it will be much slower. You know what I mean? The burns will be much slower. Okay, and as you guys can see, right, the next burn date is on Monday. Okay, so that's on Monday, which is what day is that? The 10th. Okay, for me it's the 10th. Most likely it will be the 9th for you guys. Okay, so Monday, guys. Okay, the 10th of October. Like I said, the 9th for you guys, but the 10th for me. Okay, that is apparently the next burn for Terra Luna Classic. So I'm expecting. Okay, I'm expecting Terra Luna Classic to have a pump up. Okay, maybe back up to the 35 range, maybe even to the 40 range, all the way up here, maybe. Okay, but we are in fact burning, guys, every single day. Okay, we are in fact burning millions and billions of Terra Luna Classic tokens. You guys have to understand that, you know, burns, okay, are in fact happening for Terra Luna Classic. Okay, every single day. Burns are in fact happening every single day for Terra Luna Classic, and that's exactly what we want to see. And I'm telling us right now, 100% with all my heart, I do see Terra Luna Classic reaching $1 again. Okay, I do see it reaching $1 again. I do see it reaching, you know, over $1, you know, above $1, you know, maybe $2, $3. You guys have to understand, once Terra Luna Classic reaches $1, it will in fact be easier for Terra Luna Classic to reach the next price target of $2. It will be so much easier. You guys have to understand that, right? We know that Terra Luna Classic right now, okay, it's not even at a cent. You know what I mean? It's below a cent. It's not even at a fraction of a cent, guys, right? So it's really, really low. It's really, really cheap right now, in my opinion. It's still a decent, you know, buy right now, okay? Since I know that Terra Luna Classic 1 is going to reach 1 cent, 10 cents, 30 cents, 50 cents, and of course $1 and above $1. It's going to happen one day, guys, right? But there's always a but, okay? But it's true, okay? And the but is that this is obviously not going to happen overnight. Okay, for Terra Luna Classic to reach these price targets, okay, of $1 and of course above $1, you know, $2, $3, and so on. For Terra Luna Classic to reach those price targets, it's not going to happen overnight, guys. For the people out there that are in fact saying, okay, on Twitter or YouTube and whatnot, right, on social media in general, that are in fact saying, you know, Terra Luna Classic is going to reach, you know, $1 in 2023, it's impossible. Okay, that's a lie. Terra Luna, okay, I'm being dead serious, guys. Terra Luna Classic cannot hit $1 sometime next year. It can realistically hit a cent, okay, even a few cents, right? But it cannot hit $1 in 2023. I'm sorry to say. Okay, I wish it was that easy, guys. We need to burn, you know, billions and trillions of Terra Luna Classic tokens for us to see Terra Luna Classic at $1. And that's the truth. It's going to take time, guys, right? But we will eventually get that. You guys have to understand, right? We have the tax burns. Okay, it's burning, right? Billions, millions and billions of Terra Luna Classics, right? It is. So far, we have already burnt, you know, like I said, over 4 billion. And the tax burns went live just over 2 weeks ago. So it's still early in the process. And we have already burnt over 4 billion, right? And of course, Binance has already burned, right, over 5 billion Terra Luna Classic tokens, which is absolutely amazing. And like I said, the next burn date is in fact on Monday, October 10th. The 10th for me, the 9th for you guys, right? So burns are in fact happening, guys. Okay, so obviously this is in fact going to take some time for Terra Luna Classic to reach that price target of $1. It's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. You know, I told you guys this many times, by the year maybe 2025, because that is in fact my personal opinion, where we will eventually break out of this bear market that we are in fact currently in right now, and we will in fact, you know, have you know, a bull run, and we'll run back up to the bull market, right? So in 2024, 2025, right, I really do think personally that is in fact our next bull market. And of course, we will in fact see most cryptocurrencies in the crypto market having a pump up, reaching new all-time highs like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, Avalanche, Polygon, right, Chainlink, XRP, BNB, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, and of course, Terra Luna Classic, and so much more cryptocurrencies in the market, right? It's going to have a pump up. So everything is down right now, which means it's a buying opportunity, right? We are in fact in a bear market. There's different, you know, cycles of this. Right now, we are obviously in a bear market, What do we do in a bear market? We buy, we accumulate. Okay, we invest, guys. We don't panic sell. Okay, we don't lose faith. None of that. Just because it's dropping, guys. Okay, for some reason, our human brains like to operate saying, to sell, to panic sell, to lose faith and whatnot, right? It's not, guys. It's the time to buy. Okay, think long term with your investments. So that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Please give this video a huge thumbs up, and of course subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet already. Let's get to 3,000 subscribers. I really would appreciate that, and I catch you guys all in the next video. Peace.